how you can be better than the Jew? The Jew was fasting, he was praying, he was giving charity, he was straitjacketing his life, but you are supposed to be better than that. Which way? Jesus explains. He said, when you fast, do not fast as the hypocrites do. They do not wash their faces and they don't brush their hair. Who? The Jews. To be seen of men. In other words, with muck in their eyes. I think you better tell this young man to sit down, please.
Yes, please.
Tell him to sit down. We had enough of him already.
Yeah.
With muck in their eyes, gloomy feeling. He said, what's wrong, uncle? So I said, I'm fasting. See, it leaves the impression that Mr. Deedat is a very pious religious man. Out of season and in season he's fasting. So he says, no. When you fast, you must wash your face and brush your hair of a happy countenance. Nobody knows that you're fasting because you're fasting for the love of God. So you can be better than the Jew by doing that, but on a higher level. The Jews, when they committed adultery, they were guilty. You, my followers, Jesus says, if the thought goes through your mind, whosoever looketh upon a woman to lust after her had committed adultery with her already in his heart. So no beauty contest for you, no long leg contest for you. This is what he means, better than the Jew. You keep the laws, but on a higher level. When you give charity, the Jews made a big noise. See, so-and-so, his wife was in hospital, childbirth, and he couldn't bail her out. I had to help him with 250 rands. I tell the whole world, I helped him. I helped her brother, 250 rands I gave. So I'm boosting my ego at his expense. So Jesus says, no. When you give, what your left hand gives, your right hand mustn't know. Can you see? So he's explaining to you every step how you can be better than the Jew. Not by not keeping the laws and the commandments, but by keeping the laws and the commandments on a higher spiritual level, which the Christian is only accepting words by words. They say, you follow him? He says, I follow him. I say, which way are you following him? You don't look like him, you don't behave like him, your diet is not like his. In everything, he's just the opposite of what you have been doing. If he comes along in his second coming, I'm telling our Christian brethren, in the free state, and if they recognize him, what they're going to do with him? Take him home, and a pig on the spit, they're going to praise it for him. He's going to vomit. Can you see? So in other words, look, he will be most uncomfortable with you, but if he comes to my house, any Muslim home, my wife will be like his mother. My children will be like his brothers and sisters, if he had them. He will be more at home with me. Hygienically, he'll be more like with me than with that, our Mr. Cunningham and the pot, you remember? You see, Jesus will be wanting that can of water. You haven't got it? Look, he will be more at home with us than with you. It is we who are following his teachings, not the Christians. Because you quoted again Peter, you quote Paul, and Paul, and Paul. I said, what did Jesus say? Please, for goodness sake, why don't you tell me this is what Jesus said? Jesus said, the work is finished, and the work is finished.
Let me remind you that our Quran translations for sale on the stage, 10 rands for 2 or 7 rands 50 for 1. We thank you one and all, and those who put questions, we thank you too. Thank you.